Hey, welcome to the podcast for this is September. We've missed a couple months, but let me give you a quick view of our building from the post-flood era as I walk you through the building here. So kind of hang with me. This is the boardroom, as most of you see. You can see where literally the water flooded the boardroom, flooded the entire building, as a matter of fact. Not much was not touched. We had to literally tear the entire place apart. Most of our display cabinets were ruined. Remember, our display cabinets were out here. We had to get rid of all of those. We kept the one thing here which has a little bit of water damage, not bad, kind of survived. But as you can see, all the rest of them are gone. The front area out here, again, all along the baseboards, we had to literally get rid of a lot of the stuff that was out here. The other display cabinet that was out here, again, you can see all the ripped up along the wall boards. Now going on 3 weeks, trying to run classes. Again, we try to run a professional program here, and literally trying to do this in something that looks like a dump. Had to take down some of the other stuff. Walking through, the water here was anywhere from 1.5 inches to 2 inches deep through this entire area. The only lucky part, I guess if you want to say lucky, was that our clothing is kind of off the floor, so that kind of helped a little bit. We only had one tag, I think, damaged. That was it for that. Our boots, the bottom boxes were wrecked. We were lucky enough to be able to get some new boxes. But you can see again along here, we got a box, our shoes now sitting on here. That whole cabinet setting had to go. Like I said, the entire place looks like a disaster zone. Heading down the hallway, well, let's stop in that classroom first. This classroom here, this was entirely flooded. Again, 2 inches of water all over the floor. We managed to get a lot of the stuff out, a lot of the stuff in the trash and thrown. So you can see here that, again, all along the baseboards, many of the stuff, anything that was touching the floor was ruined. Luckily, again, some of the stuff was up off the floor, so that was a good thing. Let's go in and find the culprit that caused all this. You know, we've been out without hot water in our bathroom here since January, regardless of how many times we requested it. And then finally the landlord decided to put some quick or constant flow water heaters. You can see the burn mark on the wall where the device went berserko and blew up, burned the wall right there. Luckily it didn't burn the building down, but that's where the flood started. So since that time, that's turned off. We have, again, no water in the sink. Luckily, the toilet is separate, so the toilet does flush. But again, no way to wash your hands. And the landlord sees no problem with the fact that if you go to the bathroom, you have to go into the kitchen to wash your hands. Again, he says not his problem. He's referring me to the contract. And remember, this is a new landlord. This is not the landlord that we had when we first moved in. So you can see again in the kitchen, you see all the wall boards busted. These took on some water along the base. We don't know how much damage is really done to them until we go to move them. And that'll be coming up here shortly. We've decided that we're going to be moving locations. Most people are saying, well, where are you going? We really don't even know at this point in time. Here's my office, and again you can see the wall boards ripped apart. Things were flooded. We got stuff still laying thrown on the sofa here because it had to get it off the floor to try to get some rug cleaning done. Into our embroidery room in the back, that's been shut down. You can see all the stuff piled on the floor and stuff ripped apart here. All the damage that was done in this room. Into the main embroidery room, you can see all the stuff again pulled away from the wall trying to get the water sucked up. The original group that was called in to do this was Service Pro. Did not do a very good job. and I certainly would not recommend them. You know, the TV commercial is great. It shows all these people running in, trying to take care of the place, getting it all cleaned up. Well, that's not what really happens. They put in umpteen fans to blow air around, and only one guy trying to take water out of the rug. We used our own carpet cleaning machines to get a good knock of the water before they even ever got here. What they told us dates and times never showed up, even when they were supposed to collect the stuff. I came in extra early because that's when they were supposed to be here, and just like always, nobody showed. And when you call, you get a recording. The first time I told the girl that somebody was supposed to be here, she said, "Oh, okay, well, I'll check on it." She hung up. So explain to me how she's going to check on it when she doesn't even know who I am. Again, you see boxes mounted here, stuff thrown all over the place. Some of our older, and I realize that some of this stuff is old stuff, okay? I'm not saying it's like brand new furniture, but it certainly did the job. And if you look real close at like the base of these things, you can see where water's gotten into the base. So, even into the back. So, we're in the process now of planning our move. If any of you guys know a good spot that would be able to take us in, we'd be happy to do that. Again, you can see the stuff that we had to pull away to try to get. This was even flooded back in here. This is back in the warehouse. So not many of you ever really seen the warehouse, but those boards back there all had water sucked up in the bottom of them. They've appeared to dry some. Again, some damage. And again, back in that area here, this is a big puddle back here. This puddle came all the way out past the table out here on the floor. It's the first thing I saw when I came in that Monday morning, was this big puddle over here, and I'm thinking it must have been one heck of a rainstorm until I literally opened the door and realized that yeah, it wasn't a rainstorm. We had been flooded. So like I said, our new landlord is not like the old landlord, nor I guess does he have to be. His choice. But we came in here in 2009. So we've been here since 2009. The old owner, when he left, brought in 2 dozen donuts, thanked us for being one of the best tenants he's ever had, ever. We're kind of proud of that because we really don't cause a lot of problems. We just do our business. And that's hard to do right now, and hard to act professional when the place looks the way it does. So for those of you that are wondering, where did PPM go? This is the reason why. So we're trying to get organized back together. We are running classes, small classes. We had to cancel a lot of our classes and reschedule and try to get people worked in what schedules they had to get them redone. Literally not good. So that's a little quickie as far as what's going on and what's been happening, and so we'll try to get you back up to speed more later on with more of an actual video on CPR and instructional techniques and things like that. But for right now, at least a little something to let you know what's been happening. And again, if anybody knows the spot, we're trying to stay in Harford County because that's where we've been for our entire existence. So we'd like to stay up here, but you know, it is what it is. So thanks for watching again. Remember to hit that like button and the subscribe button. Remember, by hitting the subscribe button and the little bell right there, you get notified when we put a new video up. A lot of you have done that. We're sorry, this video though won't have any secret words. It's just a video trying to explain what's been going on. Okay, so thanks again folks for watching. Tell your friends and neighbors. So our videos in the future here are going to be doing more CPR teaching techniques and concepts, so anybody can watch it, not just instructors. So again, thanks for watching, take care, and be safe out there.